Welcome to the Blade Job. I'm James Ryan Trainer. I'm joined, as always, with High Voltage Scott Perkins.
I'm a bad guy now. I'm a heel.
Yeah, he's a heel now.
I'm wearing all black.
Thomas Collins himself.
Let's fucking do this.
I'm going to do all the stupid stuff first. Follow us on Twitter at The Blade Job Show. Follow Scott at High Voltage 1987. Tommy Collins at Blade Job Collins. Check out the website, www.thebladejob.com. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/thebladejob. The YouTube thing, like and subscribe. Mash
and
that
share.
subscribe. And share.
Yeah,
Share to your friends and
sharing.
family, your grandma, your aunt, your second cousin.
Your mailman.
Your mailman.
Don't
He
forget
might want to
about
hear
the
it.
mailman.
It's episode 13.
Are we done yet?
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
We talk about a lot of wonderful things. Royal Rumble, Fallout, going to WrestleMania. Wrestling has it tomorrow too. Beyond Wrestling in NOLA. The insanity that's happening in NOLA WrestleMania weekend.
Super Card of Honor.
Yeah.
Card of Honor, bro.
We at least mentioned Kenny and Cody. Lots of great things. Check it out.
I'm still a heel.
You are a heel. Thank you, Scott.
Enjoy.
So we are a week removed from the Royal Rumble. What'd you feel? What are the emotions you had?
Shinsuke won. This shit was dope.
It's
yo.
true.
That was dope, yo.
It's funny though because they gave it to Shinsuke. It's what everyone wanted. They're pandering to the crowd.
Oh, pander the shit to me.
That's
that was
fine.
But
awesome.
here's the thing: the wrestling community is still gonna find a way to bitch about it.
That's okay. I get to see AJ.
They're gonna bitch by
Shinsuke,
saying they're
so
just pandering.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So the we'll get back to the Rumbles themselves. Everyone seems to just be talking about that one thing that happened at the very end of the Royal Rumble.
What, before Ronda Rousey came
John
out?
Cena, Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
That was not the thing.
That was
That was
pretty
the
much
end of
the
the
end
Royal
of the
Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
They throw out Finn Balor. They should have Finn Balor Shinsuke at the end.
They should
Yeah,
have.
it would have been awesome.
It's super dope. Let them go at it for a couple minutes.
Well, they wanted to keep everyone on their toes. They wanted to be like, look, we're gonna make this horrible.
No,
for you.
I know. I appreciate the humor, Vince. That was
They're
nice.
super self-aware. They know. They get it.
Well, yeah, there's no way not to know at this point.
And now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know. Knowing is half the battle.
All I know is that
G.I.
I don't
Jose.
know nothing.
We're gonna talk about music all the time.
No,
again?
please don't. None of this guttermouth shit again.
That was Operation
That
Ivy.
was not
Fuck,
Guttermouth.
That's a
Yeah,
classic.
last week
So-
was Guttermouth.
No,
So
2 weeks ago
Operation
was Gutter-
Ivy,
No.
the original band of Tim Armstrong,
No.
who is now in Rancid.
And Matt Friedman.
Wait, Tim Armstrong.
Matt Freeman.
Is he related to Brad Armstrong?
No,
And Brian
he's
Armstrong?
related to
No.
Billy Joel
Billy-
Armstrong.
Billy Joe,
Billy Joe.
not Billy Joel.
Did I say Billy
Is that
Joel?
the lead
Lead singer
singer
Billy Joel.
of Billy Joel Day?
Of Good Day,
Yeah.
who they're also related to Louis Armstrong.
Who was a trumpeter.
And Neil
Yeah.
Armstrong. He was a spaceman. Were you some
Oh,
kind
were
of
they?
spaceman or
Are
something?
they related to?
No.
I don't know. I wouldn't have guessed it. Well, no, I would have guessed they were related to Louis Armstrong.
They're not related. Louis
They
Armstrong.
are Louis.
Are they?
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
So Ronda Rousey came out at the end of the
Ah,
Rumble.
yeah, she sucks.
Oh, well, let's give her a chance.
No, that's fine. We'll give her a chance.
So like, I genuinely, a lot of people seem to be like, oh no, Ronda Rousey, she doesn't deserve this. She never fuck. Blah, blah, blah. But
That was me like 10 minutes ago.
yeah, I know. But like, I mean,
Let's say some people. Let's blame him. Let's
Yeah,
blame this
Scott said-
asshole. God, he's such a heel.
but
Such
unlike
a bastard.
He's a heel now.
unlike a lot of, celebrities or whatever that come in, like, we got to think, fucking Snooki has a victory
Snooki has a
at
WrestleMania win.
victory. Like,
David Arquette won the.
the WCW World
WCW
Heavyweight
World
Championship in a
Heavyweight
triple tier
Championship.
cage.
No, he lost it in that.
Yeah.
No, I thought he won it in
No.
that.
Yeah, but David Arquette also won the WCW championship when WCW really didn't matter anymore.
Oh, you
Like,
mean
it
when
was-
Vince Russo jumped ship to sabotage them? Because I fucking feel like that's what happened.
WCW didn't matter at that point. Like it was
How
done.
dare you?
At that point, yes, I agree. They still had some great moments before their closure, but they were few and far between because booking was all over the place. They were trying to do the reality era before it was a thing.
Yeah.
There was no social media to really like work off of, but they were trying to pull back the curtains, show you what was going on behind the scenes, and they were trying to, you know, everything was a worked shoot with them, except for Hogan. That was real.
The finger poke of death.
No, the
That was pretty real.
when he refused to drop the title to Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, and
Slap
Hogan
nuts.
was being a fucking baby.
And
Oh,
Russo
yesterday?
told him to go fuck himself, and he never came back.
Yeah, Hogan is a fucking baby.
Well, you can see it if you look at Jeff Jarrett's face during that whole situation. Jeff Jarrett is genuinely confused and concerned of what's going on.
He's pissed off.
He's like, you know, I mean, at least they did the right thing at the end of the night, and they essentially put the belt on Booker T, who deserved it. I mean, guy was one of the hardest workers the company ever
King
had.
Booker.
Yeah.
He wasn't a king at that point, merely a prince.
He's
Oh.
he won
Prince
he won the
Poobah.
championship like
Oh.
four times. Just kidding, it was 5 times.
Yeah.
I think it was 6.
No, I'm pretty sure he'll let you
5?
know. Just ask him.
All right, well, next time I see him,
Has
I'll
he ever
ask him.
said that?
My daughter calls him Booger T. Fucking kids.
Fucking kids, am I? Some
So-
people's kids.
Some people's kids.
So the question is, you know, Rousey has signed a full-time contract, but is she going to work a full-time schedule?
No. Vince won't let her.
I'm open to it though
Triple H.
because
I want her
mean,
to.
I feel like she's pretty much done with UFC.
Well, she is done.
Yeah.
She's
Right, like completely
Remember that time
done.
she got kicked in the face?
Yeah, remember
could
the
see
time
her
she had her
soul
first
leaving her
loss,
body?
and then she tried to come back, and then she lost again,
Yeah.
and you know she didn't kill herself, which was really cool.
Yeah.
and all
No.
that. So she's completely done. But I feel like she seems like the type of person that is gonna want to do something, so she's gonna be around full time.
I feel like Vince is going to try to give her a light schedule. Though I do feel that anytime she's not on the road, I feel like she's the kind of person who's going to be at the performance center, and she's going to be training
Yeah.
and working her ass
Okay,
off.
that's more.
She's going to
kinda what I
work
think.
full time. She's not going to
Yeah.
be on the road.
She may not be on the
full-time.
road full time. He may not let her do that, but she's gonna definitely.
And
I feel
wha-
like she's gonna put
And honestly,
all
while
of
she's
herself into it.
working at the PC, fuck it. Put her let her do some shit with NXT just for.
They won't let her. She's too big of a star.
Yeah.
But that would. You're talking about Ronda Rousey bringing clout and legitimacy to WWE. Let her do that for NXT too.
Well-
Let her be in because she's not on a brand as far as I can tell.
Here's
She's just
what
a
I
WWE employee.
don't want them to do with Ronda Rousey.
She's a free agent.
I don't.
Hottest free agent.
Hottest free agent.
I hope that the WWE doesn't like put her in a match with the Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania where she kicks the shit out of Charlotte, because then that basically makes wrestling like
Secondary to
UFC.
UFC.
To UFC, because you take a person now. UFC, that's real fights. It's two people really fucking.
Allegedly.
It's real people fighting for real.
Maybe.
And this chick was, the best in the world, and then she very much wasn't, like, overnight. Like, she got the shit kicked out of her twice, like, really bad. And she was dominant. So now it's like you take her, she's no longer good enough to be in the UFC, and you put her in the WWE, and now she's beating the best that the WWE has. I don't know. It just kind of makes the WWE, like, wrestlers look weak, and it's like, if Charlotte Flair looks weak, she's by far, like, in my opinion, she might be the best, one of the best wrestlers, period, that they have, man or woman. Like, I think she's quite easily, her and Asuka.
Yeah, she's up there.
She's got, but
She's in the argument of best.
going
Yeah.
into the WWE, I mean, compared to a lot of other mixed martial artists who go in there, she has a judo background, which is kind of the basis of pro wrestling anyways. It's falling, it's grappling, it's throws. The first thing you
Judo
learn,
chops.
there's
Doya,
no
chop.
that's not no.
Dude,
But
my
the
arm
first
is
thing you
broken
learn
now.
in judo is how to fall, how to take a bump. That's day one. So I mean, it's not
Ish.
like she doesn't know. God damn it.
Down sense.
Yeah. Oh,
This is not just to sell t-shirts. Buy our day one-ish t-shirts.
It just seems so like I don't know. It seems so soft. Like, if you're down since day one, that's hard as fuck, dog. Down since day one ish. It's like
when I tell you guys I'll be here at 9:30ish.
It's like Drake changing the song
9:47.
instead of starting from the bottom. Now he's here. Starting from Degrassi. Now he's here. It doesn't sound as hard.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's day one ish.
His bar mitzvah must have been off the chain. His bar mitzvah.
I don't think I agree with you. I don't think she's ready for a match with Charlotte at WrestleMania. I think maybe a tag match. Maybe
a tag match would be cool.
Or a singles match with someone who is more on...
somewhere in the mid-card.
Yeah, it's kind of like... It's like if you work a job and it's your first day...
Yeah.
And you walk in and you just sit down at your boss's desk and start doing their job instead.
Is that how you get promoted?
Yeah.
Like, do I get that paycheck?
No.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I want to see her do well. I really, really do.
I'm
really excited about what she's going to do in professional wrestling. But
I'm fine with her being there. I'm fine with them making her look like a badass, but build to it. Like... Just
if you're gonna have her there full time, don't
just
blow your load
throw
right
it
at the
in.
beginning.
Right. Like Snooki was there for one fucking time, and that was that.
Thank God.
Whatever. But if you're like, I don't know, she has zero professional wrestling background. Like everybody else, either came up through NXT or they came up through fucking, through the independents. Like, I want to see them. Make her kind of earn it a little bit. I know that she's done tons and tons in UFC, and she, like, Dana White was going to get rid of women's UFC fighting, but then she came along, and now there's 4 women's weight classes. Like, it's a big fucking thing. There's 4 different championships. But, I don't know. I feel like there's other people in the WWE that deserve it more than her. Other women on the roster that deserve it way more than her.
Well, that's always tough when you've got someone new coming in who has a name, and you've got people who are working really, really, really hard.
She'll put butts in seats, but I don't know.
It's the same reason Lesnar's had the title for a year,
almost a year now. Fucking Jesus, really?
Yeah,
and he's defended it twice.
Wow,
No,
good for Lesnar.
I think it's 4 times.
Yeah. No, it's
something like that.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what she does, but I don't think a singles match against a, pedigree competitor like Charlotte is what is best for her. Because either Charlotte looks bad or Rousey looks bad.
Right, exactly.
Nobody comes out of that match looking great. If they have a 5-star fucking match, that's one thing.
Right.
But either way, one of them loses. One of them... Because her whole thing, she's going to be, I'm assuming, similar to, either she's like Big Show where she gets knockout wins all the time, or she's going to be, straight submission.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be big submission.
I think so too, because honestly, that's all Vince knows about UFC. So all of the UFC fighters are just submission experts.
Well, that's what a lot of judo is too.
Well, no, understandable. But
that's doy-up.
But that's the problem. She's
Judy
in,
chops.
She made her name in UFC. She's in wrestling now. She doesn't have to be a submission expert. She can be whatever the fuck they tell her to be because it's a goddamn story. It's all illusions. Like, I don't know if you know this, Undertaker, not really dead.
But he's the dead man.
But
yeah.
Nah, man. I've seen him get buried alive.
Yeah. That'll kill you. That shit'll kill you.
Mankind didn't live in a boiler room.
I bet he probably did for a
No,
little
but
bit.
they showed it on TV.
Yeah, I saw the promo.
Yeah. Kane, not really burned. And then when he took off his mask,
They
also
were
not really burned.
emotional
And then he put the
burns.
mask back on, and he had fake hair.
They were emotional scars.
They were emotional scars.
They explained that.
Oh, okay.
Michael Cole.
Like that one
Michael
time
Cole went through all of this.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was too busy laughing when he lit JR on fire. Because that was horribly shot, but really amusing.
Cut 2 words for you. Suck it.
No.
I watched that episode. I think that was the night Jericho debuted. The first time he used the voice box or talked without it.
Yeah.
Fucking Kane.
I love Kane.
Oh, Royal Rumble match
vote for
with
Kane.
Kane and Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
I like
liked it.
Kane.
It was as good as I expected it.
It was like swinging around three T-bone steaks and just smashing them into each other. It was pretty good.
The only problem I have is that everyone,
Apt analogy.
Yeah.
Apt at best.
everyone doesn't seem to have a problem with the fact that WWE has a zero tolerance policy for shoot fighting in the ring, and
Yo, accept that punch.
well, like okay,
There's
so
two of them.
So well, no.
Said both them
Braun's
punches.
knee was just a miscalculation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lesnar's punch was
There was two of
a
them.
prima donna bitch.
Yeah.
I would never say that to his face, but he was being a fucking
Yeah, because
bitch
he
about
punched
it.
you in the side of the head. You see
Hold
that
on.
punch?
Hold
Damn.
on. Let me slow that down for a second. Braun Strowman took a real life full on fuck you punch from Brock Lesnar and was just like, oh, okay. What the fuck?
Well, I'm not saying Braun Strowman's not a badass.
Dude, he's beyond.
He's terrifying.
He's beyond a badass.
That's the thing is he's.
And him and Alexa Bliss together are adorable.
Oh no, they are. Did you see him trying to put on her shirt?
Yes, and he couldn't quite get it over
It covers
his arm.
one boob.
Yeah. Is this how it goes?
And her wearing his shirt is like, you know,
it's
like all I could think of is like a little like,
Adorable.
you know, like a 5-year-old wearing their dad's shirt, going ha ha.
Or like when Tom Collins used to wear his mom's high heels.
That never happened.
Yeah, it did. I've seen the pictures.
What pictures? Show me right now.
I can't.
Show
I'm
me
using
right
my
now.
phone as a timer.
I'll start my phone as a timer.
No, it's fine.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No. Back up your shit talking.
Fuck you.
No, please. Let's continue.
He started it.
Well, he's a fucking heel. He's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to
I'm
co-sign
a
on that
bastard.
shit. I'm a real bastard.
So speaking
Fuck
of
you guys.
speaking of ladies,
So
Ladies.
Women's Wrestling Revolution 5-year plan at Electric Hayes in Worcester. I attended.
that was a segue.
Go on. And that ruined it.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
But it was a great
Yeah,
show.
if you call it a
beautiful
segue.
singing.
Great show. Opening was, you know, your traditional Beyond Wrestling pre-show that they do before the Women's Wrestling Revolution shows.
They try to make it as violent as possible.
This one was not. Great
was it?
matches though. Brian Cage versus Josh Briggs.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Sounds like that'd be a good one. I bet it was.
Opening contest of the entire day. First match of the pre-show, AR Fox versus Matt Riddle. Like that's how they opened their show,
That's a show closer.
and it was just as good.
That's
as
a
you
show
expected.
closer at any fucking show.
No, it was amazing, awesome. Women's Wrestling Revolution, as usual, they put on a great show. They closed the show with the first ever Revolutionary Rumble. It was a 20-woman battle royal, not over the top.
See, they were trying to get rid of the crown, so it wasn't royal anymore. It was a revolutionary
Get
rumble.
it?
Yeah.
So it was just.
Let
your
him talk, all right? I'm tired of all the interruptions.
feet touch the floor. You're
Go
out,
ahead,
kind of thing.
please.
Shut the fuck up.
See, that's how you be a good bastard heel.
Take a wild
try.
guess who won it.
Jordan Grace.
Yep.
Yeah.
She will face Emma Tennille Dashwood at the next Women's Wrestling Revolution show in March.
The battle for the whole glove.
But here's what's exciting. They continued. Jesus Christ.
I had to scratch my arm.
I made him laugh so hard he knocked his microphone over.
At this show they continued
Oops.
perhaps what will go down in history as Beyond Wrestling's greatest feud. They had David Starr and Tessa Blanchard versus Joey Janela and Penelope Ford.
You can just say Janelope.
Old Joseph Janela.
Joseph.
I will say there was one problem with this match.
What was the problem with the match?
They came up with a new entrance that included both David Starr and Tessa Blanchard, and it wasn't quite as good as David Starr's standard entrance. I was a little disappointed.
Did they read all his nicknames?
They weren't. It was all different though, and I didn't like it.
Like,
They
what
used
was all
similar
different?
ones like they are the cream in your coffee.
So basically,
then
they
they
changed
changed-
he to they?
No, they
Because I feel
they
like that's
ch-
not a big change, and you shouldn't get
They-
so
They are
changed
the
a bunch.
104-minute man.
They
What?
changed a bunch of stuff in it in general, and they're now the Top Guys / The Office. That is the name of their tag team. I don't know.
I don't get it.
Tessa Blanchard, amazing. David Starr, probably one of the best performers on the planet right
Yes.
now.
He's gonna be back
The
in
match
Limitless.
itself was amazing. The entrance was just left a little to be desired.
I mean, if that's like the worst thing of the whole match, I guess that's.
It was great.
guess
We
there's
have not
worse
seen the
things.
end of it. I posted on Twitter while we were at the show that I still think I stand by, and I'm going to say it every fucking time I get the chance. We should end this feud with Joey Janela versus David Starr, no rope, barbed wire.
Yeah, Joey Janela liked that, so I think
did.
he's down on that idea.
He
Joseph?
quoted the tweet and
Joseph,
put,
if you could let us know.
heart eye smiley emojis. So I think Janela's down. Starr, what about you? Let's do this. You might die, but you know what? It was gonna be a hell of a match.
So the lines are open. David Starr, if you want to call in and let us know your thoughts.
I don't want him to
We
die.
will be
He's
waiting.
entertaining as fuck.
But anyways, fantastic show.
He's gonna be back at Limitless in March.
He is gonna be back at Limitless.
Yeah.
So let's finish the Royal Rumble stuff that we're talking about. Nakamura, we're getting the rematch from Wrestle Kingdom 10?
10.
At WrestleMania this year for the WWE Championship, which are words I never thought I would say ever in that order. Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles, WWE Championship. Main event. I swear to God, if you don't put this match on last, I'm going to be pissed. That's the main
See,
event.
I'd be
gonna be
okay
the
with it
on the opening
because
show.
That's what they did at the fucking Rumble.
Yeah.
see, I would be okay if it was like the middle of the card because then I could just go to bed earlier.
Oh, fuck that. I'm taking
Well, I
Monday
mean,
off.
it's on the network, so
$9.99.
it's
Last year-
anytime.
last
Dude, did
year-
you know that the pay-per-views are still like $45?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Mania's like $70.
Why?
And people still buy them. It's
I
like,
know, that's
yo,
Their
dumb.
revenue coming from pay-per-view streams is still huge.
That's
and I
so
don't
dumb.
understand it. Just even if you just cancel your subscription and renew it for pay-per-views you want to watch, like you're still saving a shitload of money.
yeah.
Like I don't get it. I don't understand.
Spend $120 a year on the WWE network.
And you get 19 pay-per-views or some
I mean,
shit.
that's like
no more because it's
Seven.
NXT in there too.
7 too many. And NXT has like 5 or 6. That's awesome.
4 big force.
No, they
That's 7 too
they always
few.
have 1 or 2 just like random.
Not since
Chicago was
Chicago.
TLC. Or not TLC. What's the other one? Money in the Bank. NXT Takeover Chicago is Money in the Bank weekend.
All right.
You guys continue arguing. I'm gonna look that up. I gotta pick up my phone.
So let's ask the real question though.
Okay.
Shinsuke Nakamura wins the Rumble.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar retains the Universal Championship.
Yep.
How does WWE put Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania? Because
Against
you know they're going to.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but how do they do? Are they just going to hand him the Elimination Chamber? I'm assuming the men's elimination. I have not watched any WWE programming since the Rumble, so I actually don't know what the fuck's going on.
I watch
there's gonna
highlights
be,
on Twitter.
There's going to be a women's chamber.
Yeah, that's gonna be
which
dope.
will be cool.
That's cool.
If it'd be
So
cooler,
Alexa Bliss can lose her championship without looking weak, and then they can put it on Sasha Banks, and then Sasha Banks and Asuka at the Rumble or at the WrestleMania, and that'll be cool. Unless Sasha Banks breaks her neck or
heel Sasha's great too. I love heel Sasha.
yeah, no,
heel Sasha's great.
she's good.
But the problem is so let's start off with the Elimination Chamber. How badly did they butcher how violent that match is? The fucking outside is like, it's like a fucking place now. It's got padding on everything.
Yeah.
Corners are like nice and rounded. We don't want to even get hurt. Oh yeah, outside the ring that used to be that metal grating.
Yeah.
It's pads now.
That seems dumb.
They
I
should do
agree.
like an Iron Maiden match where it's just like
I'd be cool with that.
not like the band. I mean that would be cool too.
Cool. They're
that
just
would
playing like, yeah,
just like 2 minutes to midnight. Fucking
fucking run to the hills.
Iron Maiden's awesome.
Run for the hills. Sorry.
Number of the Beast.
Yeah.
Fucking metal.
I saw Maiden last year. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dickinson wore a fucking like tracksuit on stage the entire time, and it was probably 102 degrees outside with 150% humidity. The guy was living in sweat. It was crazy.
Gross.
He looks great for a dude that's in his 60s though.
Man sweat. Ugh.
Yeah.
an
They
old
were
man
great.
looks
They were
great.
awesome. That was a super good show.
Yeah.
They Ghost opened. It was pretty awesome. Anyways, moving on.
So Prince is going to be at the Super Bowl
Oh,
halftime
fuck
show
that
today.
shit. Fuck that.
Prince.
Hologram Prince.
No, fuck this.
That's stupid. Anyway, that's all the football talk.
I didn't know that. Okay. I got something to tell you.
No, there. It just. So I made the comment on. So we're talking. This is what, year 4 of Roman Reigns main eventing WrestleMania.
It would be. I don't think he's going to main event.
What the fuck else is he gonna do?
Why?
He's going to wrestle John Cena.
See,
The mid-card match.
Well, according to your Lord and Savior Dave Meltzer, it's
going
gonna
to be.
be.
He was my Lord and Savior.
no, but
Jim
it's
Cornette.
another segment.
Yeah, it's Jim Cornette.
No, Brute Vance like
What?
Grand Slam wrestling. No, okay. I've been watching a lot of Grand Slam wrestling, and Brute Vance like, who's one of the wrestlers from Pennsylvania. His new gimmick is that he walks around with a framed photo of Jim Cornette and talks about the gospel of Cornette. It's really entertaining shit. It's really good.
That sounds fun.
It's fun.
Is that on Powerbomb?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were actually the Break the Barrier, that first big live stream they did.
Yeah.
That was at the GSW arena.
Okay.
Really fun stuff. It's don't expect like IWA Mid-South hardcore wrestling or anything like that, but it's really good stuff. GSW's kind of like they're chaotic.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
Yep.
G-pop, there you go. GSW, Powerbomb TV, all that stuff.
We'll tag you in a post.
Yeah.
So figure out posting and tagging.
So when Roman Reigns is inevitably in the championship match against Brock Lesnar, that will be in New Orleans, WrestleMania weekend, where
Nothing else is happening at all.
No, there is not a single wrestling show happening.
No, there is.
In New Orleans.
Did you guys not know this? Like, it's a big thing.
CZW
There's
not
a
going to be
lot
there.
of
No,
they will.
H2O is not going to be
Oh,
there.
H2O
They
is
will.
not
Because
gonna
that's
be
Tremont's.
Okay.
Tremont owns H2O.
Okay.
CZW still DJ Hyde.
there. Oh, okay. Well, he's not going to be there because
No,
he wants.
he will.
Tremont wants local wrestling to be
which
local.
I think that's pretty dope. Good on you.
I agree. No, Tremont,
really?
like,
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
as the bulldozer, he's a hardcore monster. I mean, this guy's a deathmatch king, and this dude understands the business so fucking well. He does things for his fan base. I have not had the opportunity to really sit down and talk to Tremont, but man, I feel like I could pick his brain for hours. Just hours.
You should next time you
I
see him.
really want to. I'm thinking about at this thing that we're going to talk about that I'm pointing to right now.
What?
What?
Dude, don't give it away.
Yeah, spoiler alert. What?
Oh, I can't see the computer.
So yeah.
Is that what it actually
Yeah,
says?
it's what? So
God, you're such a bastard.
there's like 400
Dude,
shows.
it's like 10 feet away.
There's something
It's
ridiculous
like 3.
there's something ridiculous like
Well, he said it was 10
150
feet away, but it's not 10
indie
feet.
shows and WWE shows and Ring of Honor and all that shit happening WrestleMania weekend in or around New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's
Nolans.
insane.
Nolans.
Big Easy.
Yes.
NOLA.
NOLA. So
Nola.
the biggest one that
Is the Raging Cajun going to be there?
Lash LaRue?
No, any dick who's from Louisiana.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
the Raging Cajun. No, you're just an asshole.
No, that's only Lash LaRue.
Okay.
Am I going like really outdated with that?
Well, no, like there's the guy on the news.
Yeah, the political
The
news guy.
bald guy, yeah.
I have no
Who
idea
threw
what
in
you're
that
talking about.
Cajun?
Like anyone who's from New Orleans is like, I'm the Raging Cajun. No, you're a fucking wiener.
Can I be the Raging Cajun?
No.
Sure.
Shit.
But
I
you're
got-
from
I got told
Hardwick.
no.
Like, no.
Ring of Honor has decided to go head to head
Hoodsy
with
Woodsy?
NXT. No, nothing. We're not even going to talk about this.
Oh, no, we are.
Yeah,
Oh, what's
fucking
going
pay
on?
attention.
We are.
Ring of
Paid
Honor
attention
is
to what he
going.
was saying.
Shut the fuck up. Ring of Honor
You want me
is
to pay
going
attention? You want me to shut the fuck
head
up?
to
I don't know.
head
What do you want me to do?
with NXT.
That's going to be cool. Because
I'm that's pretty ballsy.
you're going to have. So at the same time that Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, which, by the way, is going to be a really good match because they're both pretty good at what they do. We're going to have, like, Adam Cole against Andrade Almas or Adam Cole against Johnny Gargano or something real, like a really
You don't
good
think
match.
Gargano Ciampa is going to happen at Mania? Or,
Oh, yeah. That could be the match, like, the same fucking time they're
I've
going up
heard
against it. Like,
rumors that the NXT Championship match is going to be on the WrestleMania card, not the TakeOver card. Rumors, but
I don't
that
know
would
how
be
I feel about that.
Yeah, I'm mixed on
it'd
that
be
one.
interesting.
It'd be interesting because, like, yeah, I think NXT is.
A better wrestling company than WWE.
I watch a lot more of NXT than I do WWE, but
I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't like it.
I kind of I think I'm gonna agree.
No, not in it.
with,
I like.
I was
NXT.
gonna say you don't like what the
No, I
fuck.
like
Get
NXT.
out.
I would if I could get around you guys.
No.
But you have me trapped
You
here.
stay
Oh,
now.
I'll get
I'm pretty
out,
sure I
man.
quit a while ago.
You did. We did
a
let
couple
you.
weeks ago. But no, like
Yeah.
it's its own thing. It's
Yeah,
let it be its
that
own
takes
thing.
away
Well,
from
that's-
it
that's the
if they
thing
have the.
Like I don't mind. Like last year, Killian Dane was in the fucking Andre the Giant
Oh
Battle
God, they're
Royal.
gonna do that again.
Yeah, they are gonna do that again.
Ugh,
It's fine. It's
terrible.
whatever.
Right, but that's different than the taking the NXT
Right,
title
right,
and
exactly.
putting it on
like
a different show.
Like I don't mind Adam Cole and Andrade Almas being in the Royal Rumble. That was cool. Like
Yeah.
that was awesome. I like that they let a couple guys go up and do their thing because everybody fucking knows Adam Cole can hold his own against anybody in the WWE. Like he's Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah, lucky he didn't
Baby.
die when Rey Mysterio tried to 619 him.
I know. Oh, dude, Rey Mysterio, that was dope.
I popped.
So good.
I
Oh, yeah.
popped.
Yeah.
I was actually not because we were talking about it maybe about 5-10 minutes before it happened, and I had a buddy over who doesn't really watch wrestling anymore, but he used to watch wrestling a lot.
Yeah.
And he said like, "Oh, is Rey Mysterio in the Rumble?" And we laughed, ha ha ha. And then we told him about that unfortunate situation that happened with Rey, and he's like, "Oh shit." He goes into the kitchen to take a phone call, and the next thing I hear is "Booyaka Booyaka 619," and I go,
Booyaka, booyaka.
"Holy shit!" And he comes back in. I'm like, "Hey, Rey Mysterio's here." He goes, "I thought you said he." Wait, what?
Can
yeah.
I just say I was really hoping he'd come up through the floor.
They
That
should have
would've been-
rebuilt the set
Yeah,
just
yeah.
for his fucking
Yeah.
10-minute
Yep.
spot in the Rumble.
Yeah, I would have been okay with
I would
that.
have been fine with it.
Anyways,
You could
Also,
stop
I
the
gotta
Rumble
say,
so they
I'm a
could
huge
rebuild
fan
it.
of Randy
That'd be
Orton.
fun.
Orton?
Just in
Yeah.
general. Big fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's really good.
I'm just glad he's not my dad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He also went AWOL one time.
That's true. That's why he's not in the Marine movies. And that's why we
Yeah.
get the A-lister Miz. Thanks, Randy.
Yeah, jerk. So I mean I'm
It's your
I'm
fault,
with you. Don't
Randy.
take NXT away from NXT because at the moment I think we talked about it last week.
Is that what we were talking about?
NXT is a
we talked
professional
about Lagwagon.
wrestling company.
Not a sports
WWE
entertainment.
is sports
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah.
But WWE is more about the flash and the pizzazz. NXT, I mean, I even feel like the way their arena gets lit, the way the ring looks,
Yep.
everything
Yep.
is focused on pro wrestling, not on look at all this crazy stuff.
You know what got pizzazzed? Adam Cole's fucking spine got pizzazzed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Watch that. Watch TakeOver if you haven't watched it, because
All 7 of you.
I don't know. TakeOver is
Better than the pay-per-views it usually precedes.
yeah, usually is.
Always, pretty much. Ever since, like the first couple were good, and then they found their stride, and now they're all great. Because the first couple takeovers were at the NXT arena.
Yeah,
Like, they weren't toured. They were just... The first takeover was when... No, it wasn't when Rollins won the title. It was when... It was the ladder match between Bo Dallas and...
he still wrestles, doesn't he?
Who's the Neville? They had the ladder match for the NXT Championship. I think that was the first takeover.
Where is Neville?
He got fired. Or
Well,
he quit.
yeah, that's fine, but like,
Well, you got to think.
where are you,
And
bud?
they just kind of stopped talking about.
He probably
him
has a
being fired.
non-compete. He's probably
Yeah.
blacklisted for like 90 days or something like
Yeah, but
that.
fuckhead James Ellsworth is wrestling again.
Yeah, has it
James
not been 90
Ellsworth-
days?
Jimmy Jacobs, not a fuckhead.
They
Jimmy
were
Jacobs,
NXT
but
though. Or well, Jimmy Jacobs was NXT
Ellsworth wasn't. He wrestled AJ Styles for the WWE
3 times.
Championship.
I actually don't know.
He's the first winner of the women's Money in the Bank.
It's true.
kid.
So yeah, the Super Card of Honor head to head. I mean, to be fair, it sounds great. I gotta say, I'm probably gonna watch Takeover. I'm already.
Oh, I'm
paying-
definitely gonna watch Takeover.
I'm
Yeah.
already paying for Takeover.
Yeah,
This would be an additional payment. And
I will watch it like soon after.
did I saw something? I think it was earlier today that Ring of Honor is gonna have their own streaming service now.
I wish they would just piggyback on a New Japan World. It's so much easier.
I wish they would just piggyback on anything that I'm already paying for.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, you know,
Piggyback on the
well,
network.
granted, I think on the Fight Network, I think you can. Their pay-per-views are only like $10 or something like that.
Yeah.
But they're getting bigger. Ring of Honor's growing.
Yeah.
Because of I mean, essentially, let's be honest, because of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that Ring of Honor performers are bad.
No.
How many great performers from Ring of Honor have they lost to WWE?
All of them. But no, not all of them, but a lot of them. But it's like, at the same time, it's, I find it funny when people are like, ooh, Ring of Honor is awesome, fuck Bullet Club. It's like, you probably wouldn't have watched it in the first place. Like, most people, honestly, it's like, I don't know, you see AJ Styles and they're like, oh yeah, he wrestled in Japan first. And then it's like, oh, what'd he do in Japan? I don't know. It's just like,
everyone thinks, AJ's obviously known for, at this point, with the modern fans, AJ's known for his time in Japan. But it's like...
Right, he was in fucking TNA.
That's how I know him.
I still remember his match on Thunder.
Thursday Night Thunder.
Yeah. Like, he went WCW, and then he went to TNA, and he was TNA.
Well, yeah.
For 10 years.
He's phenomenal.
Speaking of TNA, EC3 is going to NXT.
And
that's kind of funny.
EC3.
Right, he's not Ethan Carter the third. He's
what
EC3.
What do you think the EC is going to stand for? Because they got to give it
extra credit.
3.
Yeah, 3 times the extra credit.
Yeah.
Or is the extra credit worth 3 points?
Or do they straight try to take a jab at Dixie Carter?
I don't think so, because she's not around anymore.
And Vince doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Vince doesn't care. It's not.
Like I think he's a big fan of Dixie Carter.
Well, at this point,
right, because of what she did
Thanks
to TNA.
Thanks for keeping this guy warm for me.
Thanks for destroying TNA.
We take a lot of shots and make fun of Jeff Jarrett just because it's fun.
Slapnuts.
When Jeff Jarrett was running TNA,
Jeff Jarrett's
that
all right.
company was competition. That company
He's
had
no Billy
potential.
Corgan.
Well, they should have given it to Corgan, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm like super stoked that the NWA Championship is like a thing.
Actually, speaking of that, someone asked Beyond on Twitter the other day if we'd ever see the NWA World Heavyweight Championship defended in Beyond. And I think the response was something along the lines of, if the match made sense for our crowd. Because, obviously, if you saw the NWA title defense for CZW, it was very out of place for a CZW show.
Yeah, it was a regular-ass wrestling match.
It should have at least been no holds barred or something. I'm not saying that Nick Aldis needs to bust out the light tubes, but a couple chair shots, maybe a table or two,
Some light tubes.
It's combat zone wrestling, not
non-combat
carefully Zumba wrestling. I don't know what the fuck Z's a weird. Shut the fuck
Zebra.
up.
It's not xylophone.
Careful zebra wrestling.
That was so awkward.
I
Do
hate
zebras
you.
make horse noises?
Well, they're striped horses, so yeah.
Right?
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
Doesn't matter.
It does to me.
That's racist.
A Mexican zebra, you just paint as a donkey,
Okay.
and then gringos can take their fucking picture with it. That's a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you thought he was gonna go racist with that?
No, it's
You racist fuck.
So,
Just because he's a bastard doesn't make him a bad person.
that's right.
so speaking of Takeover, something we talked about earlier.
Quit moving my phone.
You and I both have kind of felt the same thing, that yes, Andrade Cien Alamos is that good.
Yeah, I knew he was very good, but holy shit. Like, I didn't know he could put on that kind of match. I haven't watched tons of his stuff from CMLL, and, the first little bit of NXT that he did, he was good, not great. Like, he's certainly a capable wrestler, but I didn't know it was like off the chain, baby.
After he won the title from McIntyre, or is he Mac? Yeah, he's McIntyre again.
Galloway.
No, he's McIntyre.
McIntyre,
He's in WWE
McIntyre,
again.
Yes. Okay.
I looked up some of his shit from Mexico, and I was like, holy shit, because he wasn't even really a blip on my radar in NXT. He was there, and he was wrestling, and he was okay, and he had some cool moves, and I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, the little Tranquilo fucking in the ropes thing that he does.
Yeah,
like,
and his double knees is fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Especially at was it the? Yeah, no, it was Takeover when he double knees into the ring post, like on the outside. That was brutal. Like, if you're not wearing knee pads, you just shattered both your knees.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like him. I think he's a good champion. He's a great heel champion.
Yes.
Yep.
And Zelina Vega fucking helps out so much.
She's the perfect kind of manager because she does know how to bump. She can wrestle.
Her husband's pretty good too. Austin Aries.
She's married to Austin Aries?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, or they're like dating or something.
He's pretty good too.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's gotten like 19 championships.
Yeah.
So you've got she can bump. She's really good on the mic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She's very attractive.
Yeah.
It's a perfect because too many of their valets and their managers like have like 1 out of 3. Like I feel like a lot of times they're like, look, she's really pretty. She can't talk though. So what's the point?
Right.
You know, the whole piece of having a valet or a manager is a mouthpiece. Like Paul Heyman isn't getting by on his looks. Paul Heyman is getting by on the fact that he's fucking Paul Heyman.
That he's one of the best on the mic of all time.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
One of the best. We had one of the nice people on Twitter was looking for documentaries to watch yesterday, the day before, and I said, hey, if you haven't watched the Paul Heyman and the CM Punk documentaries that they got up on the network, and she ended up watching the Paul Heyman one, and she threw up on Twitter pretty quickly. It was like, holy shit, I did not know how much more to Paul Heyman there was, and
there's so much to Paul Heyman.
And sometimes I forget that there's an entire generation of wrestling fans who don't even know. Like they might know Paul Heyman was the brain behind ECW, but go back even further.
The Dangerous
his
Alliance.
Shit in WCW, his shit on the territories. Like
I started watching a lot more WCW from like 91, 92, 93
Oh my
when
God.
Heyman was there.
It's
Dude, the Dangerous
amazing.
Alliance, like, are you fucking kidding me? Steve Austin, Medusa, Rick Rude, Arn Anderson, and was it Larry Zbyszko? I think it was Larry Zbyszko.
yeah,
And like,
it's been a while, but
holy shit! And then they had a War Games match. It was like Sting, Dustin Rhodes, Ricky Steamboat, and a couple other people. But it was like, War Games is cool. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of WCW that I feel like I missed, mostly because I was like, 5. But
That's your fault.
and everyone has to think too. If
It's
it
on you,
weren't
man.
If it weren't for Paul having a name for himself, because Paul got into the business by just being a shifty asshole. Like he's pretty much snuck into the business. He literally was sneaking into like AAW. Maybe it was WCCW. I don't know. He started sneaking into shows as like under the guise of press when he was like 13 years old.
yeah,
Like the guy is a legend, but there's so many people who just see him now as either that guy who failed ECW or
he didn't fail ECW in any way.
Who says that?
Yeah, give me their name and address, and I will fight them.
Yeah, write it down.
Text me or Twitter me your address, and I'll come fight you if you think Paul ruined
or
ECW.
he's Brock Lesnar's manager.
He is.
He's the advocate.
But he's so much
Saw it
more.
on TV.
Paul
I think we
Heyman.
should be explaining this.
Paul Heyman might be just as important, if not more important, to professional wrestling being as popular as it is now, even than Vince McMahon. Without Paul Heyman, there's no Extreme Championship Wrestling. Without ECW, there is no Attitude Era.
There's no Rhino.
Well, that too. There's no Rhino, so it's not, there's no Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's true. That's very true.
There's no Chris Jericho.
Also true.
There is no Eddie Guerrero.
There's no like any of those.
There's no
guys.
Rey Mysterio.
Dean-
There's no
Dean
that
Malenko,
that
Benoit.
guy we can't bring up his name.
Chris Benoit.
I can. Why the fuck can't I? I don't work for WWE. Fuck that.
There's no Mick Foley. There's no goddamn Mick Foley.
Cactus Jack. That's right.
Yeah.
There's
Like
no Mikey Whipwreck.
he's bald now. It's weird.
I know.
I love Mikey Whipwreck.
Yeah.
I really do.
Mikey likes it.
He really likes it. One of
Cactus.
my best, favorite programs ever in professional wrestling
Was Mikey and Cactus?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was still hardcore Cactus Jack, but he was getting goofier, and it was really great.
Yeah.
Do we even want to talk about Dave Meltzer? I don't
No, I don't know. You put
I don't
that
really
on
give
there.
a shit.
No, we don't have time.
His stars don't mean anything. Moving on.
It's like the rating system
that's like
in Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Your opinion, man.
The points are made up.
Points
or-
the points don't matter and whatever. I don't
The
know.
rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I always look up his star rating to see if I agree with it. Like the Gargano Almas match. Like I would have been mad if that was not a 5-star
Yeah,
match.
me personally, that is a 5-star match. But there have also been a lot of other 5-star matches that he thinks are 3-star matches because he hates John Cena or some shit.
I don't know anything about that, but I like John Cena. I don't fucking care what anybody says. Cena's a good wrestler.
I like
No,
Cena.
yes. I still maintain that John Cena needs the right opponent to have a quote-unquote 5-star match. But
Yeah, CM Punk.
Kevin Owens, AJ Styles,
Yeah.
anyone but Rusev. Oh my god.
Oh, hey, by the way, happy Rusev Day.
Happy
guys.
Rusev Day, guys.
Do I have to sing a song now?
I wish you wouldn't.
English.
Please don't. Stop. Just no.
Fuck
No, 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 no.
Okay.
So let's
Enough.
circle
More
back
than
down
enough.
to the Big Easy for a second.
Nola.
Nola.
Joey Janela Spring Break. It's probably gonna be good.
It's probably going to be good, but I'm actually interested in
WrestleMania.
Beyond Wrestling's
Oh.
show, Lit Up. That is going
Get
to
it
be
lit
in
because
NOLA.
you get lit, yo.
Yeah.
Fam.
Is that
Beyond
why they named
has-
it that?
YOLO.
Is that why they named it that?
People still say YOLO?
I
No,
think
they're
all
all
the people
dead.
that said YOLO died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
good.
lived once.
They ate Tide Pods.
Beyond has decided
Ugh,
their
how did
NOLA
that become a
show
thing?
is going to be an all intergender card. And I'm all for it because to me, Beyond has proven that intergender wrestling can be done
Yeah,
right.
I think it's fine that the whole card is like that as long as the matches like make sense. I don't know.
Exactly. No, it's funny because Beyond is obviously kind of leading the charge in intergender wrestling because they're doing it in a proper way.
Yeah.
Which is funny because they're also were the start of the controversy last year when the video of Dickinson crushing
Dickinson
Kimberly
murdering Kimberly
with
Abby
a chair.
Lath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the viral video that went around on the internet, and even non-wrestling fans were posting on the Facebook and shit saying, "Look how this is disgusting." It's like she's a goddamn pro wrestler who wanted to get hit with a chair.
Well, that's disgusting. That looked awesome.
Dickinson has one of the best chair shots in the business.
Dickinson's
Dude,
really
he's
good.
a hard hitter.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Heavy Lies the Crown, the New Year's show. Yeah. He hit Angel Ortiz so hard with a chair that I thought the chair
And he hit up
was
Zubas
going
for
to
some sweet
explode.
pants.
Oh yeah, and then he broke his butthole.
And then he broke his butthole.
Dude, him and Eddie Kingston, the last Limitless show. I forgot
Oh,
the name.
yeah.
Just fucking back and forth with
I've-
chops and kicks.
I've heard that show is going to
Killing
be
each
on
other.
Powerbomb, so I'm really,
really?
excited to finally watch that.
That's a good show.
I can't wait till they start live streaming.
Limitless shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, I mean, this is obviously probably like a test run to see if
Yeah.
Limitless is right for Powerbomb.
Oh, it
and
is.
considering
Oh, it
Limitless
is.
and
Oh, yeah.
Beyond have such a good working relationship,
Similarities,
and Beyond and
yeah.
Powerbomb have such a good working
Yeah.
relationship, I think it's just
I-
slowly.
They will.
I'm
They're
such a-
still really young promotion too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Limitless?
2015. 15, you
Yeah.
said.
I'm a huge fan of Powerbomb. Like I think
It's a great service.
it is because it's like, the Beyond Demand, like you sign up for your free trial, whatever. I did, and then I was like, it's $10 a month, one promotion.
YouTube.
It's a good promotion, right? On YouTube, it's like, it was all right. I ended up canceling and getting Powerbomb instead, and now it's like, couple dozen promotions. I'm not gonna watch most of them because it's too much wrestling. It's I don't.
Honestly, what I've been doing too is if I'm doing something else, I've just been throwing on Powerbomb in the background.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
every now and then I'm like, oh, holy shit. They're like, now making their way to the ring, Joey Janela. And I'm like, oh, shit, Janela, what's up?
Yeah, I'll like when I do my homework, I'll usually put wrestling on my phone, and then I do homework on my computer, and get
all that kind of
get
shit.
a 20 on my homework.
Good job. Because you were watching wrestling instead of paying attention.
And then somehow
medium
Ethan
voltage.
Page crossed the Delaware.
Well, it's all like electricity and such.
Zap.
Zap.
And you know,
I don't know enough about electricity.
so
to make it good.
we are
No, Zap is fun.
we are moments
Makes
away,
sense.
most likely by the time this comes up,
Zap.
for Wrestling Has a Tomorrow 2.
What?
They're running their second show at Fet Music Hall in Providence, Rhode Island. It's going to be a hell of a card. The two matches that I wanted to bring up real quick, a rematch from Wrestling Has a Tomorrow 1.
Yep.
Now a tag match. We're going to have Ethan Page, all ego, right there, and JT Dunn versus Matt Tremont and Tommy Dreamer. And according to, I think it was Tremont, they're bringing the violence. And I think they're calling it a Fet Brawl.
That's generally what Tommy
I
Dreamer
was
and
gonna
Matt
say,
Tremont
I don't know if you
bring.
know this, but that's
Yeah.
pretty much all
They
they,
don't.
bring.
They don't generally bring cuddles.
I'm assuming this is going to be some sort of no disqualification match or
It's going to be
hardcore
about
rules.
struggle cuddles.
I'm really excited about this match. I was at What 1, and it was an amazing show. I highly recommend everyone go to What 2.
What squared?
It's February 11th, so that's either in a couple days or a week, depending on when you're listening to this.
Yeah.
Secondly, they've been making a big deal. Even before What 1 happened, they announced What 2, and they announced that they would have Tennille Dashwood, a.k.a.
Little
Emma.
gloves.
God damn it. On the show. And they have since announced that Tennille Dashwood will be facing Rachel Ellering,
She's very good at wrestling.
whose father is doing quite well for himself as well right now.
He's the bald guy.
He's been doing quite well for himself
Well,
for
yeah.
quite a while.
Well, he was gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Sure, he's still doing
I
quite well.
like
He had to go
Authors-
get cigarettes.
I like Authors of Pain, by the way. I really do.
Dad.
I think they're a great team.
Yeah.
For heavy hitters, they're really, really fun. They're fairly athletic.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Tennille Dashwood, Rachel Ellering, with special guest referee Lance Storm.
Now, I want to know,
No.
where did that come from?
From what I understand, is Rachel Ellering trained at Storm's Academy.
Okay. All right.
I think Emma may have as well.
I mean, I don't fucking
not sure.
care.
I don't know if
'cause
Emma did, but I saw somewhere about
yeah,
Rachel
I'm
Ellering
pretty sure
trained.
Ellering was trained by Lance Storm.
Like, I'm not going to complain that Lance Storm's there.
Yeah.
I just didn't know why.
Yeah.
Who still looks the same. The guy's like Little Nate. He's immortal.
He doesn't have the bleached, like, mullet tail anymore, which is unfortunate.
Well, he hasn't had that for many years.
I
Still,
know.
yeah, and he's still bitter about it.
I'm a huge Lance Storm fan.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago when he had that. But
Dude, Impact players
let
were
it go.
awesome.
Lance Storm is one of those guys. It's like, he was boring.
No,
No,
he's
but he
one
was
of
just
the
really
best
good.
technical
Like,
wrestlers
yeah,
in the
I don't know.
world.
It's not flashy, but it's like I enjoy a good technical wrestling.
Well,
match.
he's a great technical wrestler. He's also a great striker. He also had a bit of high flying to his
Just enough,
arsenal.
yeah.
And mixing, and that's why I always loved in ECW teaming him up with Just Incredible, who was just this grungy brawler. It was awesome.
Just Incredible. I like Just Incredible too.
Yeah, well, too bad he's a little fucked up right now. I do hope Just Incredible gets some help. I heard he's living with DDP now. He's living in a
okay.
clean house,
Is he?
which is
Is
great.
he doing that?
That's what I've heard.
Then you have all the help you need.
Yeah, I mean that.
DDP does great things for people.
You say
DDP's
Scott Hall.
just a good person.
Yeah.
It's really kind of like.
I saw Scott Hall before, like right before he
Have
went
you
to
seen
DDP.
the video from the Fall River incident?
No.
Fall River, Massachusetts. There's a video, and they actually use it in the WWE documentary on Scott Hall. It may have been chaotic. It's hard to tell. Chaotic big time wrestling, something from Massachusetts, New England area, and they announced Scott Hall, and it is one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever
Yeah.
seen. He comes out and they have to carry him to the ring.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
slurring his words. You can't understand
that-
a damn word he says.
I saw he came out. Kevin Nash and X-Pac wrestled a couple guys. It was a big time show, and then their manager got in the ring and was like, "Whoa, blah, blah." Their manager was like a very skinny old man. Like, shouldn't be that hard. Tried to give him a razor's edge, and he needed X-Pac to help him. Like, it was sad.
Well, it's funny because
slurring on the mic.
he wasn't looking good at WrestleMania 31 when they did that whole DX versus the NWO thing during the Triple H and Sting match.
Yeah.
I mean, he still took a back bump on the floor, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, fuck, Scott Hall might be dead now.
Yeah.
Like, actually, he does not look good.
No.
Everyone in that match, that was still when X-Pac was a little chunky monkey. Now he's like super skinny again.
Yeah.
Whatever. But everyone else in the match, like Nash and obviously Sting and Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg and BA, and even Hogan, they all looked great. And then you've got like Hall.
Hogan can eat a fart.
You've got Hall.
He can eat several.
I don't Pac, like just looking like big piles of garbage.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a BTW show. I think it was a big time wrestling show where X-Pac tore his butthole open doing a Bronco Buster.
My buttholes.
Is this the second broken butthole of the show?
Yeah. Well, he said he felt liquid in his tights, so he took down his tights in the dressing room, and it was full of blood, and he actually tore his butthole open doing a Bronco Buster.
If the title of this episode isn't Broken Buttholes, I'm going to be very upset.
Then I actually quit.
Then I will quit for a third time.
Actually quit. So yeah, Wrestling is Tomorrow. Be really good. We are officially, let's do it. We're on the road to WrestleMania. We're all going to point at the sign.
I've been doing that all day, the on-air sign.
The on-air sign.
I'm going to point to the Lucha Bros.
The Lucha Bros. That you mean the artwork done by Mr. Dave Cole?
Dave Cole, yeah.
Dave Cole.
Thanks, man. I like your debt.
His debt is the best.
Your debt's awesome.
So, I don't have anything else to talk about. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Yeah. I don't hate Hulk Hogan. I just don't like him.
That is a great way to end the
We'll
show.
talk about Hulk
okay,
Hogan later. I don't know. I have thoughts.
We'll do the Hogan episode.
Well,
What,
right,
you have
brother.
something to say? THC?
I was thinking about it. I know it's not very plausible, but how cool would it be for a tag team match at WrestleMania?
Yep.
War Machine
Uh-huh.
versus a team of Ricochet and Dijak.
Well, that would have to be a takeover, I think.
Well, that, either TakeOver or WrestleMania. Probably.
So-
but I'm just saying, how cool would that be?
Ricochet, I'm assuming, is going straight to TV for NXT. War Machine, I don't know what's happening. Dijak's been in the system for 6 months.
It's not War Machine. It's Raymond Rowe and Todd Smith.
No, they said War Machine at TakeOver.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they were announced. They were announced as War Machine. EC3 was just EC3.
Yeah.
And Ricochet was Ricochet.
I thought he was...
Oh, no, he was blank Ricochet.
Trevor Mann?
Yeah, Trevor
Yeah.
Ricochet Man. But I
no,
heard at his
their
debut
title
show,
card
he was
said-
just Ricochet.
Yeah, their
Prince
title card
King?
said War Machine.
All right, good.
I've been trying to come up with another one.
Yeah, we'll do a WrestleMania weekend getting ready for
Yeah,
a
no,
show
I was just
in a
thinking about
couple
that.
weeks.
That'd be a cool match
No, that
to
would
see.
be definitely cool. Well, let's
Yeah,
fantasy
it's-
book TakeOver
Right
in a
now?
couple weeks.
Okay, so
No.
here's what
Oney
I want.
Lorcan,
All right, Oney
Tommaso
Lorcan.
Ciampa, Todd Smith, and Donovan Dijak in a fatal four-way.
The New England Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, Ciampa's
The
from
New England
Wisconsin.
Championship?
No, he's from Boston.
No, he's from Wisconsin. He trained,
Whatever.
I think.
No, I'm pretty sure he's from Boston.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna.
Well, either way, he's from here.
After we go off the air, I'm gonna. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Later, guys.
Later.
Good morning.